Hello, everyone. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today I'm here to share with you the Into the Void, the Black Cat Tarot. This is a tarot deck, an indie tarot deck by Alex over at Cat Magic Collective. Shout out to Cat Magic Collective for sending this over to me for purposes of review and so that I could share it with you. I am super excited about this deck. It is so adorable. I've been using it since I got it. It reads like a gem. The cardstock is nice. The whole packaging is cute. It's just nice. It's just nice. If you like a cat deck, I don't think this one is going to disappoint. So it says, an adorable tarot deck dedicated with all the furry friends that have crossed my path and made my life that much better. Enclosed, find 78 illustrated cards and a guidebook to accompany you on your tarot journey. Comes in one of these telescopic boxes. And even before you open the box, you see the cute. You see the cute. Look at the cat peeking over the corner of the box. I love it. I love it. So it opens like that, and this is the inside of the box. Cards out, and that's the inside. Nothing to really see there. And then here are the cards. Comes with a little white book. Came with this sticker, All Hail Lucifer. I had to show that to you guys. And this is where you can find Alex and all of her stuff. This her Instagram and TikTok store. I will put the website as well as her Instagram and the Kickstarter link down below. It's going to be coming to Kickstarter again for a reprint on September 20th. So I will put in the description box down below if you want to support that link for the Kickstarter to remind yourself, or if you're seeing this after September 20th, 2024, to just go ahead and back it. It will be down there. But I will also put these as well if you're seeing this like after the Kickstarter so that you can find the deck. Now, let's take a look. So this is the little white book. It is a little white book. Yes, it has, look at this cat. When I saw this, I was like, this is just charming. I like cats, y'all. I like pictures of cats. I like the cats' bodies roaming around my space. I just love cats. Here's about the author. She is based in she's a Maltese Berlin-based illustrator and screen printer with a background in psychology and design. This is her second tarot deck. She's done the Moon Crystal Tarot in 2017. And like I said, I'll put all of her links down below. Dedicated to all the furry friends that have crossed my path and made my life better. And she's listed some names here and then at the bottom, and all the strays. And then it gets right into the cards. There's no introduction or anything like that. And then the card write-ups, you can read them here. They just tell you a little bit about what's happening on the card and the energy, all and the name of the cat, all in a couple of sentences. So for the Fool, it says, ready to set on a new journey to anywhere. Magpie, which is the name of the cat on the Fool card, takes a leap of faith and embraces her freedom with optimism and enthusiasm. And we'll read more from this as we go along. So the outside of the book does come with like a little bit of a glossy paper, and then the inside is the matte paper, regular matte paper. The cards are a satin, what I would call a satin matte. They do have an anti-scratch coating on them, and they are they don't take fingerprints. I don't know what kind of, look at that, not a fingerprint. And I've been using these for weeks and I haven't left even one. I don't know what coating is on these cards, but other people who are making black tarot cards, take note. Ask her what kind of coating she uses. This is a normal size tarot card, 70 by 120 millimeters. It is printed on 350 GSM art paper with a matte finish using eco-friendly inks, and you have matching yellow edges. The edges match the fronts and the backs perfectly. There's only 3 colors. You just have black, white, and this gold or yellow. That's one thing about painted edges is I think that I don't know how this production situation works, but I feel like with painted edges, you can get closer to a match than you can with the gilded edges. Maybe because you can mix the paint. I don't know how they print it, but I feel like it's a perfect match. That's all I'm saying. And obviously I like a yellow because I had a bottle of nail polish that matched the color almost exactly. So I went ahead and threw it on because we love an aesthetic moment, don't we? All right, so here's the first card. We have our Fool, and we already know this is Magpie. Hey, seeing the butterfly about to walk off the edge, he's probably going to take that leap, or she is going to take that leap and try to get that butterfly. And she may fall off the edge, and she may not. I don't know. They're pretty nimble, Here's our Magician. on the crystal ball with all of the symbols in the air there. Very cute. The high priestess, and you can see the pomegranates, and you have the two pillars. They aren't black and white, but that's okay. I think it would leave the card unbalanced if they did do that. But we have some standard symbols from the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck integrated into cards, and some is not. So you would have, like, for instance, here in the Empress, we have the 12 stars and we have the Venus shield. But for the Emperor, we don't have the ram or the Ankh or the sphere that he's normally holding. But I can clearly see that this is the Emperor and this is the Empress, and they kind of match each other. They're looking at each other. So I like that about the changes. Also, the titles are very clear. So you've got the number in regular old Arabic numbers, so you don't have to read Roman numerals and things like that. And then it's written out in bold capital letters what you're looking at. So I know I can see this is the Empress and the Emperor. The titles are nice and big. There's not a whole lot of lines on the card, so it doesn't get clunky or junky, and it's very clear what I'm looking at. We have the Hierophant, the Lovers, giving us that yin yang, and even the sun in the background. So here with our Chariot, we even got a cat that wears wheels because his back legs aren't working. The Strength card. So for the Strength card, we've changed it to a cat holding the mouse but not eating the mouse, you know. So definitely going against its typical instincts, right? Its first instinct anyway. The box is super cute. There's a lantern sitting there, but there's no cat holding the lantern. So you're not finding anthropomorphic cats. These are cats being cats. Every now and then you'll see them dressed up with a costume piece here or there. But for the most part, they're just cats doing cat. And I like that about this. And they're in various places doing things cats would do, like sitting on the scale. You know, they like to sit in shit. This one is wrapped up in something it was playing with. We have our hanged cat. This was a poor decision. A poor decision. Made this poor decision. She's gotten all wrapped up. She has to stop keep wrapping herself up, right, in order to get loose. So this is the Death card. No dead cats, so that's good. Temperance. And the Devil. The way we can see his little fangs made me laugh when I saw that one. I love how with so few lines she was able to capture the emotion on the cat's faces. So this one's like, oh shit. I guess this is him after he fell. But the stars are there to kind of catch him as he falls. The moon still falling. And here's our sun. Whew, he's been through some shit. Time to take a break. I love the way that she illustrated the sun. The cats love sit in the sun, and this is beautiful for a cat deck, this illustration. But the way that she did it with so few lines and just blocks of color on this black background, it's really quite striking. Judgment. Get those eyes. And the World. All right. So now we're moving on to the wands. And for the wands, we have these little toys on a stick. So here's our 2 of wands. Here's our 3. He's like, I'm done. I'm gone. I'm leaving. I don't want any of them. I'm going over there to get something else altogether. 4 of wands. And here's the 5. The way they're sitting up on their hunches. Super cute. With their murder paws. Little hat for the celebration. I don't know if it's his birthday or what. 10 of wands. 7 of wands, I'm sorry. 8 of wands. I like the cat being integrated into this whole movement situation. Doing, because cats do that. They jump through things and they're very fast. And I thought it was really smart to add the cat in here rather than just having the wands on the card, because we can feel that energy from a cat for sure. 9 of wands. Oh, poor baby. And then the 10. All right, and we're into the Page of Wands. Sitting on his broom, flying on his broom. or her broom. Here's our knight in the chain link. I love how the chain link had the space for his ears to poke through. The Queen of Wands looking like the cat Antoinette. And the King of This deck is so cute and so well drawn because they use so few lines, but they're still getting across the emotion with the eyes. I feel the fact that this is a king versus and this is a queen. She's like giving the doe eyes, and the knight is very active eyes, and the page looks very innocent, and this one is very settled and confident. So yeah, I can see that in just the eyes, and the postures. We'll get our implements, so we still have our wands, have a little fire down here. So I can see everything that's going on with so few lines and so few things to get in my way. Ace of Cups. We have our Two of Cups, sharing a meal. The Three of Cups. Super cute. This one with his eyes closed a little bit. Looks like he's smiling. The Four of Cups. Like, I don't want this canned shit. Give me some. The Five of Cups. Maybe this little guy here is why this one can't find anything in the cups. Here's our Seven of Cups. I love the way that they changed what's in the bubbles here, or what's in the cups, because you have things that cats would be looking for or be dreaming about or choosing between. You've got some stars, a fish, a snake, some catnip, a ball of yarn, some mice, things cats think about. The Eight of Cups. And this one, the cups do look like cat food. So that could be the same cat from the Four of Cups that didn't like the cat food and is looking out the window to see if they can get out there and maybe catch them a bird to eat tonight. It's a good representation of the Eight of Cups, right? Because what you're leaving behind is not always something that's terrible. It could just be something that is not what you want. It's not what you're looking for, It doesn't always have to be catastrophic. So the Nine of Cups and our 10 of Cups. Super cute. Then we've got our page, which I thought this looked like a Queen of Cups to me. I don't know what you guys think. Then our knight in his helmet. Now these two I interchanged when I was reading. I feel like this looks more like a Page of Cups, even though he is wearing a helmet, so I could tell he's a knight, and it says clearly here Knight of Cups. Because he has the fish, it made me think Page of Cups. And this looks like a Queen of Cups to me because of the shell behind her. So those were confusing me just a little bit. But that's definitely a Queen of Cups. And the King of Cups definitely looks like a King of Cups. So I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe this could have been the Queen and the King. And we could have had the Page and the Knight, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? So those are the only two. I think when I was using the deck, those were the only cards that tripped me up, which is, for an animal deck, that's pretty good. Because a lot of times animal decks will have more than one card that trips me up. Now for the swords, we have claws. Of course we have claws. So here's our Four of Swords. And the Five. It's for your own good. And this is the Six of Swords. And the Seven. We have our Eight of Swords, again, wrapped up in this ball of yarn. And the Nine of Swords. This is reminiscent of the Hangman, right? You have to let it go. And the 10. I love that this cat is not being stabbed. I also love that it's got its belly up, so it's very vulnerable in this. It's a vulnerable position for a cat. I like that it's not being stabbed though. The Page of Swords is so adorable. I love him sitting on the books with his little tie and his eyes, his innocent eyes. And the Knight of Swords is perfect. And then we have our Queen and King. Perfect. And on to the Pentacles, which are food. So we have things that cats would eat. So we have our Ace of Pentacles, our Two of Pentacles. Here's the 3. they're hunting this bird together. I don't know if they catch it, which one of them is going to get to eat it, because I don't think all 3 of them can do that. 4 of Pentacles. All right, here's the 5. Uh-oh. He let that mouse get the better of him, didn't he? The mice ran him ragged. Here's the 6 of Pentacles. Super cute. An 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Waiting on them to come out so he can grab one. Biding his little time. The 8 of Pentacles. He's still chasing this mouse, but he's getting better. He hasn't been, the mouse hasn't knocked him out. He's gotten pretty close. He's almost there. Here's the 9 of Pentacles. And the 10. Plenty of fish to go around, taking a little nap, just enjoying the abundance of it all. Here's our page. Love his little collar. The knight in his little helmet. Our queen and king together. And here are these fantastic bags. I think that she was offering this on the last Kickstarter. It didn't fund, but if it comes back, I don't know if she'll offer this again for a t-shirt, but I think she was before. That would be cool. Okay, so for the size of the cards, like I said, they are normal tarot size. This is a normal tarot size card. You can see that they are the exact same size. And then as far as up against an oracle card, this is a rock pool oracle deck, one of their smaller oracle, like a Hay House size oracle deck. And you can see it's a little bit shorter and a good deal more narrow. So that is the size. So when I first got them, they were pretty sticky. Trying to push them together took a whole lot of force. But now, they're loosening up because I've been using them. But I will say that they are very stiff. Like, this is a stiff deck of cards. So if you are a riffle shuffler, definitely be careful that you don't crease the cards. Overhand for me is easy because they have that anti-scratch coating on them. That's how they shuffle overhand. We got a card here, but I just want to show you the fan. You can see it's a little bit sticky when I'm trying to put them back together, but it's definitely better than it was. And there's your fan. All right, and we have the 9 of Swords. So let's read for the 9 of Swords. All right. It says, Jarvis, here's Jarvis. Jarvis is always worried about his human when he's gone. He's an anxious kitty, but he's not really alone, and he is loved. Aw, he's worried about the human because he's gone. That's so sweet. So this little book is super sweet. It was so cute to read about all the little cats and their thoughts and their dreams and their activities for the day and the things that they were getting into based on which card they were on. So that was cute. And then the cards read well. They read like an RWS would. They didn't get in my way. They didn't give me any problems. The only 2 cards that gave me issues were those 2 that I spoke about in the flip through. And even after 1 or 2 times pulling those, no problems reading with them. So yeah, it's adorable. The titles are very clear. So if you're the type of person that likes to read with cards and then stack them to, do another reading, they're very stackable. So I like that about them as well, because I'm a stacker. Like, I will do a reading and then push some cards over to the side, stack them, and then do more, continue reading. So that's nice as well. That's just a little usability thing that I always find to mean that I'm going to use the deck more because I can use it in that way. Yeah. So that's what they look like laid out, the little storyboard of kitty cats. I did find a couple of pairings that I liked with them, so I just wanted to show those to you really quickly. So first up is my favorite of the pairings that I found. This is From Roots to Blooms. This is an indie deck from Haley Waite. She's also known as no, Moon Mama. What is her name on Instagram? I can't even remember. But like she sells these on her website. I'll put the link in the description box below if you're interested. It's a black and white deck with a pops of green. And since this is black and white with pops of yellow, I of course had to try them together, and they did not disappoint. So I will say that the blacks on the cat tarot, because of the finish on them, are deep and inky blacks, right? And the blacks on these are less so because this is a linen finish deck. See here, you can see the difference here. So if that's going to bother you, maybe this might not be a pairing that you want to try, but it didn't bother me. I love this. Really, what I loved about this was that we had the deep colors, and then I felt like I was finding the words and the cats in the shadows. So my eyes were were following the light in the shadows as I was reading with these cards. So we have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups with your sensuality is sacred, not shameful. And here's a green one, so you can kind of see what those will look like up against the yellow. It's a yellowish green, so I think it works well. So we have energy, illumination, and guidance with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, two queens. And then Three of Cups with wind, trust, lift, and explore with the Strength card. And we'll do maybe two more. You are not responsible for their reactions, emotions, or behaviors with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And the last one, Knight of Pentacles with the Sun, and be who you need with the Sun and that authenticity that comes with that Sun energy. So that was the From Roots to Blooms, a set of decks that I recently picked up that I've been using for shadow work for friends when I'm doing readings for other people is this. These are the Shadow Spirit Self Oracle and the Ethereal Shadows Oracle cards by Midnight Oracle. So I really wanted to try to read with the cat deck using the shadow work deck and do shadow work readings with this cat deck, because it did feel like when I was looking at it that my eyes were dancing around in the shadows and finding the lights. And I thought, oh, this will be perfect for shadow work reading. I don't like to use dark decks when I'm doing shadow works. I know everybody's different. I prefer to use a lighter deck because I feel for me, shadow work is already a difficult subject to take on. So I like a lighter energy deck. This deck meets me where I am. When I was reading with it, I thought maybe the cats might get in the way because they were doing cat things. And when I'm doing shadow work readings, it's definitely more about human experiences, right? And human emotions and things like that. But I didn't find them to get in my way. And I think it's because of the open backgrounds. They really do feel like reading with a pip deck. There's not a lot leading me. There's not a lot getting in my way. There's not a lot of lines on the card. So it really leaves me open for interpretation. So I enjoyed that about it. And so that worked for me. It was able to work for me. So here we have find wholeness, bring together fragments that complete you. And then we have the Page of Swords with the Chariot. Keywords down here, acceptance and inner peace. And the colored ones here that you're seeing are the Ethereal Shadows Oracle cards, just so that you know. Four of Pentacles with the Four of Cups and the unknown. Uncertainty is the only certainty there is. And you have surrender, curiosity, and faith with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. The black and white ones are the Shadow Spirit Self Oracle. You are overstepping your authority right now. There's no need to control others to be successful with the Ace of Wands and Judgment. Oh, definitely something to consider if you're in one of those judgment moments, that maybe something is going on with how much you're overstepping your authority. Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords with too busy. Knight of Swords was too busy. You keep moving so you don't have to face reality. It's time to stop and feel the emotions you stifle. I like that. This worked really well. The cats, they can read happy and they can read shadow, and I enjoy that, especially since the black backgrounds really lend themselves to shadowy readings anyway. The other decks that I use with it were the Seeker and the Messenger Oracle. I actually have them mixed here, so I'm not sure which cards will be from what, but they're a mix of the Seeker and the Messenger Oracle by Raven Flan. I wanted to bring in a little color. I wanted to see how that was going to work. This style of deck, this style of bold jewel colors works really well, and I think it's because the blacks are so deep and bold, and these yellows are so bold as well. Also, the line work is bold, so it works really well with the bold jewel color style deck. So this one looked great with it, for in my opinion. You guys will have to let me know down below what you think. So we have Be Honest with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles with Show That You Care. And Follow the Moon with the Seven of Pentacles and Two of Swords. And we'll just do one more. Seek the Lesson with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, I really enjoyed this pairing as well. I like these decks anyway. So whenever I have a chance to pull them out, or whenever I have a deck that makes me think to pull them out, it makes me happy. So like them with the Seeker and Messenger oracles. Finally, I really wanted to try it with another cat deck, another cat oracle deck. And so this is the Cosmic Cat Wisdom cards, designed by Teresa Shashim. And this is a mass market deck. You can get it off Amazon. I'll put the link below. I wanted to try them together, but I was worried that they wouldn't look good together because of the white backgrounds. But because there's so much white in these cards, I think they look great. So this is something else that you could probably put with them, something else with a white background. So we have Safety, Find Your Pocket with the Moon and the Five of Pentacles. You need safety with this Five of Pentacles. And then Aloof, Seek Non-Judgment with the World and the Star. This is definitely the cutest pairing that I tried, for sure. So we have Cautious with the Seven of Wands, Be Aware of Dogs, and the Empress. Yep. And one more. The Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords with Wisdom. Let your light shine. The Nine of Swords, not the Knight of Swords. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, there you have it. My thoughts on the Black Cat, Into the Void. I love it. Of course I love it. It's a cat deck. I was destined to love all cat decks. Personally, I need all the cat decks. I need them all. I want all of them, not just some of them, all of them. But this one is super cute and it reads really easily, and I like the aesthetic of it. I like the black background. I don't have a lot of cat decks with black backgrounds. I think that these are going to work really well for the upcoming cooler months, as well as if you want to read with a cat deck in, like, say October when it's Halloween season. I think, anything with a black background really works well for that. And like I said, I've been using them to do a few shadow work readings, and they actually work because they read so easily and so clearly. I feel like you can do whatever you need to do with them, and they're just cute in the meantime, So I hope that was helpful. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle, and I'd love to have you. Thank you to Alex at Cat Magic Collective for sending this one over to me. It's super cute, and I will be using it all fall. It's too cute to put down. I can't put it down. Until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.